guys, this is John Bosco here. Thank you so much for coming along to my channel today. If this is the first time, I do appreciate you. I will highly encourage you to please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that anytime I release new content, you'll be the first person to get notification on those. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming along today. I do appreciate you guys. You are so amazing for reaching out privately or collectively and sharing this link and, asking questions, commenting, liking. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Please continue to like and share, comment, tell your colleagues and friends about I Need Scrum Master. We continue to build an active community of practice. And if you're looking for someone to coach you, mentor you in terms of project management or Scrum, or you are not sure, you're just in between career transition, all you need to do is to reach out, connect with me on those information you see on top of the screen, and it is totally free. Okay, and if you want us to collaborate, by all means reach out. Okay, I don't bite. I want to learn and I want to share what I know about Scrum and project management. All right, so today I wanted to share with you guys what I've observed so far about sprint retrospective. Some people say that the retrospective is irrelevant. Some people say it is not effective, it's not efficient, it's so boring. Some people say, in fact, the retro is compared to the daily Scrum, right? So that, in fact, the Scrum guy should eliminate it, should, in fact, take it off from among the Scrum ceremonies. But no matter how people look at it, I want to show you guys what I see as anti-patterns. 12 activities that, if they do happen, might limit or be drawback, from team members getting the benefit of the sprint retrospective. So if either of what I'm going to share with you guys today, you have experienced it, just know that it is questionable. You need to do something about it. What are the 12 activities? Sit tight. Now, I have taken time, both from my team and also my research, and I realized that some team or some Scrum Masters allow or don't pay attention to some of these activities. Blame game. Some people use the retro as a blame game. It is not a finger pointing period. When you allow your team members to blame each other within the section, it creates some sort of hostility and it limits communication. Skipping the retro. Some people say it is of no use for us to keep having the retro. Why don't we skip it? Why don't we cancel that? Now, when you cancel retrospective, people are going to continue to make the same mistake, because at what point would people be able to reflect and then correct or improve based on what they have been practicing? So the retro is an opportunity to reflect and do things properly. Lack of action items, right? When you have conversation, when you talk about problems without having some sort of next steps, then it is of no use having the retro. So the retro gives an opportunity to kind of have action items, things you want to take away. Repetitive issues. When you talk about the same thing without having a plan to resolve them, then it is of no use to have the retro. So to hell with the retro, right? Now, the thing is that when people are having the same talk in retrospective, it is left for the Scrum Master to ask, what shall we do? What are the things we could do in order to resolve this so that we can really move forward? Dominance by few. It is very realistic that in life, some people talk more, some people talk less. Now, as a Scrum Master, you need to understand your team dynamics. Now, prevent having few persons taking over the Scrum ceremony. It could be the daily Scrum, but in this case, the retrospective, so that you can have shared insight. Now, there are different approaches you can take in order to create this shared insight. I have shared a video on that. So find that video and watch how to engage your team members. Both those that don't talk a lot can be able to participate. The number 6 is ignoring positive aspects. The retro is not a time where people can talk about what went wrong. How about the good side of it? You need to give shout out to people that has helped. You need to give flowers. They say, give honor to whom honor is due. So it is a time you can just, heighten up the morale of your team members, appreciate people. So if your team members are always finger pointing, talking about the bad side of what happened in the sprint, What about the good side? Don't forget that. Lack of confidentiality. You need to build trust. And how would you build trust? If the team has decided not to share whatever that happens in the retro should remain in the retro, just like what they say, whatever that happens in Vegas remains in Vegas. Ignoring follow-up. Now, towards the end of the retro, there are some action items that should be taken away. Now, some of them might be, might be owned by the Scrum Master. Okay, some of them might be owned by the product owner. Some of them might be owned by the QA. What I mean by that is some of the action items, you might be the one to take them away. The PO might be the one to take them away, or whoever. So there must be a follow-up after that retro. Inadequate time allocation. The retro should not be rushed. The retro should not be rushed. You need to schedule a time where everybody is going to be available. It could be an hour. It could be an hour, 30 minutes. It could be 45 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. Some people spend 30 minutes and it becomes so satisfying, fulfilling, and all that. If 1 hour is going to be okay, don't rush it. Make sure that at the end of the retro, you have some sort of value. Lack of facilitation. Now, what is facilitation? Facilitation is from a French word, facile, simply to make easy, if I may interpret it that way. Now, if it is so, how would you make your retro so easy? I love what these guys, Esther Davy and Diana Larson, in their book, Agile Retrospectives, Making Good Teams Great. If you haven't read that book, by all means, go and find it on any store and make a purchase. You can make that purchase online, but it's a wonderful book. I would recommend. Now, they say there are 5 steps structure on how to facilitate the daily scrum, on how to facilitate the retrospective. Forgive me that was a slip of tongue. I don't mean daily scrum, I mean the retrospective. Setting the stage, gather data, generate insight, decide what to do, and then close it. Now, for me, I add some sort of preamble before setting the stage, and that is some sort of fun game. That fun game would get us into the retrospective, all right? So it depends on your team's dynamics, but you as a Scrum Master need to figure out what works for you. Resistance to change from team members. After having a conversation, people don't want to change. If that is so, then as a Scrum Master, you need to work on that. The last but not the least is no variation in format. By that, I mean, there are ways you can spice up your retrospective so that people are always looking forward to the next retro. If people are always so conversant with the same format, they might get so bored. Right? Variety, spice it up. Right? Spice it up. If you're not sure what to do or how to spice your retrospective up, just let me know in the comment section and I can share with you my technique. Okay? Now, guys, these are the 12 activities I have observed, I have researched, and I feel like these are mostly why people say that the retrospective has no value. Now, if you have experience or you are new to Scrum and you're not sure what to do, or even you are experienced Scrum Master or an Agile coach, and your team members are finding the retrospective to be boring, check out these 12 activities. Which of the activities among these 12 do you think could be the primary course? If you think that there are any of those I have shared that you can identify yourself or your team, let us know in the comment section. If there are anyone you think I left behind, let us know in the comment section too. Thank you, guys. These are things I wanted to share with you today. I hope that helps. If not, I'll see you again next time. But if it does help, can I get a thumbs up? Can you help me to share this? Can you like and comment? Thank you so much for spending this precious time with me, listening to all of this conversation I have shared with you guys today. You've been amazing. Thank you. And thank you, and thank you, and thank you. I'll see you again next time. In the meantime, I hope you stay well. Bye for now.